All right, welcome back, boys. Um, it's gonna be like 2 videos in 3 days, so we're on a bit of a roll here. But we're gonna do another video on Zach Wilson. This is my third video on Zach Wilson, and every single time I do a damn video on Zach Wilson, I get a bunch of angry BYU fans and a bunch of angry Jets fans in the comment section telling me, "Oh, you don't know anything. You're an Ohio State fan. You're just a hater." Listen, people. Listen, people. I like Zach Wilson, okay? I think he's uber talented. I think he's uber athletic. I think he has all the arm talent in the world. But he is absolutely not without his flaws, okay? He plays too much hero ball. He makes a lot of dumb mental errors. He misses reads sometimes, and he's not great with his feet. However, also, I don't think that the Jets are putting him in a great position to succeed. I am by no means an expert on NFL play calling or NFL play design. However, for the most part, I understand all the simple stuff. And when I see a play on the screen that I don't really recognize, that usually means that it's probably too complicated for a very young, inexperienced quarterback. And I see that a lot with the Jets. Also, the receivers fall down a lot. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're getting jammed. They're just not breaking out of their routes properly. But there was probably 6 or 7 plays where receivers fell down. But let's go ahead and hop into the film and see what I think of Zachary. I'm gonna drink a little bit of my tea first. I've started to become a tea guy. It's I like it, but I also hate being a tea guy. So here we go. First example, Zach Wilson throwing a dot, playing a little bit of hero ball, scrambling out of the pocket, making plays with his feet. Now, this is stuff that looks really, really, really damn good when he does it properly. All right, so we have a good old-fashioned post-wheel concept with, and I believe this backside, I believe these receivers fucked up because they're running 2 digs right next to each other. And anytime receivers are this close together, it's usually a big sign that someone messed up. I'd imagine this guy is supposed to do like a shallow or something. But you're going to read this. One, if the post is covered up, go to the wheel. And then once you move on from that, you then go to the backside and, whatever concepts you got moving on over there, you throw that side. That's the basic of what this concept is. Obviously, the line does not do a great job of blocking. He has to move out of the pocket. He sees that the corner didn't cover the wheel properly, and bam. Nice throw to Garrett Wilson. Beautiful stuff. So that's a very good example of the offensive coordinator just making it easy on Zach Wilson. Like, listen, you're going to go 1, you're going to go 2, and you're going to move to the backside. That's very easy stuff. That stuff, the post-wheel concept has been you run it since you're in middle school. Like, it's not new to him. All right, next play. This is I think everybody fucked up on this play. I'm not sure. I guess the receivers did fine, but the play calling was bad. The throw was bad. The line did bad. Just pretty much everything went wrong with this play. So the concept we got here, and which is probably my biggest gripe with this play, is it's 3rd and 2, and so we have a go route here, and this corner is in cloud coverage, so he's got there. The safety's got over top, so there is a hole shot he can hit right here. That is like something he could do. However, it's 3rd and 2. You probably don't want a super low percentage throw like a hole shot, so I'm okay with not throwing it there. And then on this side, we have just like a 3-level concept. We have a post, and then we have, I believe this is just like a dig or an in across. So high-low on these inside defenders here, and I'm just not a huge fan of this. I think I misdrew this. This dig is like way deeper than that. I'm not a huge fan of this because Zach Wilson has to complete like a 10-yard pass. If this shallow's not open, he has to complete like a 10-yard pass just to get this first down on 3rd and 2. Make it simple, all right? If I'm the offensive coordinator and I have a young and inexperienced quarterback, I'm taking, this receiver in the backfield here. I'm running a damn pick play, right? Have these guys do some dumb shit, totally not set a pick here. Run a little pick play. And look, they only have 2 defenders up here. Who the fuck is going to tackle this pick, right? So that's what I'm doing if I'm the offensive coordinator, but I'm not employed by an NFL team, so what do I know? And then, this shallow is open, but the line just doesn't block anyone, and Zach Wilson has to throw it off his back foot. Like, can Zach Wilson make this throw? Like, yeah, I've seen him make this throw a lot of times. He's very talented, but obviously not a great throw. So I think a little bit of everyone's to blame on that one. All right, next play against the Patriots. I don't even remember this one. Oh, yes, this is another interception. This one was just bad. This one was just really bad. Again, I don't think the play calling or the play design is perfect. So we have a smash concept here. This is what I'm saying. Like really easy, simple stuff that you run since you're in middle school. Smash concept. You run this since you're like 10 years old. And this hitch is open. All right. The problem is that we have a play fake. We have a play action where Zach Wilson turns around and then he has to turn back around and see the concept. And this hitch, if you throw this hitch, like it should be thrown like that. Like you hit your 3-step drop and you throw it immediately. And when you do this play action fake, you have to get back, play action fake, then you have to whip back around, flip your hips, and throw it this way. Like that's a lot of time that you don't have to just throw the ball. And my other problem with this play is if you're trying to throw a smash concept over here, this play fake or this play action is supposed to affect the run defense that is going to be guarding the run on that side of the field. Like this guy is not going to be affected by a play action fake going to the opposite side of the field. So it doesn't even help the play to do a play action here. I would much rather see Zach Wilson just do a 3-step drop and then get it there. But as you can see, like he probably could have hit this hitch if he was more decisive. Like it's open now. Like he has the ability to make that throw, right? Like I mean, we have he's kind of closing down on it a bit, but like he can still make that throw. But still, like he still has to flip his hips around. He has to do the play action fake, turn around. Then he has to see the defense. That's just a lot of added extra steps to an inexperienced quarterback that just make things just ever so slightly more difficult for him. And then obviously Zach Wilson, I think he was trying to throw this away. And man, if you're gonna try to throw it away, Zach, dude, fucking chuck it out of bounds. Like throw it 10 rows in the stands. All right, don't throw it right on the sideline. All right, I believe this is another pick from good old Daddy Wilson. Steps up in the pocket, rolls out a little bit, and tries to hero ball this downfield. He was trying to throw to Tyler Conklin. It wasn't even close to him, and there's 4 defenders around him. Like, just a shit pass. But also, the play design is just, I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what was being attempted to be run here. But we have, like, a deep curl here, and then Garrett Wilson does, like, a quadruple move, zigzag, and goes up the field, and then we just have a basic levels concept on the other side. And then obviously the line doesn't block for Zach Wilson. Then he tries to make something out of it, and lack of decision making abilities, and it obviously doesn't turn out very good. Like he probably could have thrown this damn shallow right here. Like would it have got the first down? Probably not, but it's a better chance than you chucking it up to Tyler Conklin. But you'll see what I mean when we look at the end zone copy here. I believe they put it up. Yeah, so you can see the receivers over here. You can just watch Garrett Wilson do like 7 zigzags and go up the field. And I don't even know what he's trying to run. He's like, boom, boom, boom. I don't know. I don't even know what your read's supposed to be on that play. But again, just an example of them trying to complicate things too much. Listen, like if I can't successfully run this play in Madden every single time, then it's probably not a good play for a young and experienced quarterback to run. All right, for our last 2 plays, we're going to show 2 very similar situations and formations where they run basically the same play, but one of the times is way better done by the offensive scheme, and the other time not so well done. So down here we got an out route by Tyler Conklin, and then up here we have a go, and we have a crosser, and we have a dig. Now I am not a fan of running this when you're on the 7-yard line. This is a play you want to run when you're like in the middle of the field. Usually when you are at the goal line, you want to run some kind of man beater on one side and then some kind of zone beater on the other. So that way, in the case that either happens, you have an option. Now, this ends up working out, but this out route is actually technically supposed to be a man beater, and this defender has outside leverage, and he has a lot of help inside. There's in no world should this defender be beat by Tyler Conklin on an out route. It just ends up happening to work out. And then I just don't like what's on the other side. I don't. So, I'm not a huge fan of the play design. I think it's just overcomplicating things, for Zach Wilson. So yes, while this play did end up working out, it by no means should have on paper. So, I guess great job by Zach Wilson for throwing a dot of a throw though. All right. So this is almost the exact same scenario. They're on the 9-yard line instead, and they have the same 3-by-1 formation, but this time they run an actual zone beater up top, and it works out fucking beautifully. All right, we used to call this dragon back in the day, but what we'd have here is we have an out route in the bottom, same as last time. That's your man beater. Now you do have man coverage down here, but he has a lot of help inside, so he knows, all right, all I have to do is just guard the out route because I got help on the inside for the in routes. And on the other side, we have, there it is. We have, I believe this guy's just running a little crosser. Now, the way that you beat zone coverage when you're on the goal line is you want to put 2 people in the same zone, all right? Each of these guys has their specific zone here that they're covering, and the way to beat that is you put one guy underneath in the zone, and you put the other guy right over top. So that way, this guy has to choose, all right, am I going to guard this? Am I going to guard this? And now Tyler Conklin is being covered up by a linebacker here, man coverage. So a little like zone man mix. However, I wouldn't even pay attention to that because this little like angle route is still a great man beater. So and he's being guarded by a linebacker. So I wouldn't be too concerned with that. Zach Wilson does a great job recognizing, all right, I got zone coverage up top. I got this dragon route. I don't even know if that's the official name for it, but that's what we used to call it back in the day. And worked out perfectly. Now that's what I like to see, right? That guy comes in to guard this, and he has no chance there. No chance at all. All right, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Probably mostly gentlemen, but I said a lot of nice things about Zach Wilson, so all you BYU fans and Jets fans, you can get angry about something else in the comments, please, because it boosts me in the algorithm. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.